Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just hit some buttons real quick. I know I'm already live. So the notices should be going out. I know the lighting's weird. I need to get to my light, which is over here in a mess. And I need to. Hey, James, I need to hand you something real quick. I want to put this on our car. Oops, as I drop things. But I don't want to, when I reorganize my chaos, I don't want to lose it. It needs to go on the other opposite side that doesn't have one. Okay. So that was all. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I bought this too. I thought it was very appropriate. Hi guys. Hi Steph. Hi Fred. Luxury Saya. That's a terrible idea. I'm in. Now, here's the thing. I am the rules follower, but this is a needlepoint pillow. I have done needlepoint for years. Just it takes 1 hour per square inch to stitch this by hand. So I don't know how they make this. I don't know if it's a machine. I don't know, but this is legit needlepoint pillow, and it is $16. 16 whole dollars. It had to come on with me. Had to. It's called Cupcakes and Cashmere at Home. But it does say it says products do not contain cashmere. It's the brand name. Hi D Higginbotham, how you doing? I am very much having a very good day today. Well, it's been a long day like yesterday, but another long day because we went to we had to get an oil changed in our car. We did take the day off to recover, do all the things you have to do when you go on a trip after a trip. So here's my new pillow. This is gonna go in my guest bedroom. I also bought my favorite treat, these ones. James is gonna take the pupperoonies out to the on a car trip. They're gonna go get some fast food. So these are my favorite chocolate. The dark chocolate or the milk chocolate, but these ones specifically, I love them. I love them. I love them. Every time I open this package, I eat three. Three. I normally don't eat chocolate like that, guys. But I need it. Oh shoot! This is supposed to go into the. Well, life is life. Life be life. I'm trying to get to my. I'm moving stuff from here into this bin because I have so much stuff on my desk, I can't get to anything. So I need to organize this so I can find where I put my cell phone, which I don't know where I put it. My cell phone, my work cell phone, because when I went last time I did a live before I went on vacation, I said, oh, this is what fits in this bag. Do I remember what bag it was? No. Do I remember where I put that phone? No. Am I a little worried? Yes. Because I know it's here somewhere. But somewhere it's not going to help me come Monday. I have to have it on Monday. So this is a little Givenchy bag. They're just sitting there. I love the thing on that pillow. I know, right? So I think I've talked one of my friends into going to a cruise with us, another cruise with us, or her family anyway. So my friend Carol, who went with us, she and I'm just literally just moving stuff from my desk into this bin, and with no rhyme, no reason. These are just things that were on my desk that have not made it to wherever their new homes need to be, and I need to find where this is supposed to be over there. Why I left it over here, I don't know. But anyway, my friend might be going with us on a cruise. My friend Carol, who I showed you a picture of yesterday, she posted a photo. She posted on Facebook all the photos she took, and she took a lot of photos, not unlike me, because this is her first cruise, right? So she went all in. Okay, now I can turn my light on. It needs to warm up. It takes a minute for it to actually engage. These are little ornaments I bought. Call the number for your work phone. My phone's on silent, and it's probably dead without juice because it's been sitting here since I left a week ago, and as awesome as iPhones are, even when they're not doing anything, they don't do well sitting down doing nothing. They lose their energy. So I just need to move everything and then go through everything that was in this vicinity, and then I'll feel better, and then I'll know. Like, I have an apple on my desk. This is from last week, guys. So I'm not. If I miss the chats, just ask the questions again. And Saya, How are you doing? Um, I went shopping today. Of course I did. I went to a store that Saya found. He posted about it on his Instagram. And it's called Style Encore. I actually purchased something from them via the Cyber Monday deals, and I'm going to open that today. And then I have another thing I want to open that is a couple things that one is from Dooney and one is from Patricia Nash directly. So if I need to return them, I need to find out quickly that they work or don't work because I don't want to have them sit here and I find out they're not working for me. So mostly what I'm having are a bunch of pins. A lot of these pins are supposed to go on specific items, which is probably why they're just loitering. I have weird adverts stuck. I'm the worst when it comes to desk organization, y'all. I mean, when I say the worst, Jennifer can attest to this. She looks at me like, "How do you find anything?" I'm like, find something. It's like I have this random Sailor Mickey here without a pin bag. I don't know why. I must have moved them from one bag to put them on a different bag, and it never made it to that bag. Who knows? Who knows? There's probably a story. I don't know the story. It's just reality. I'm gonna stuff this in here, and again, hopefully not lose it. Put that in here, and I probably will forget. Like, where did I put that pin? You know, I lost my Hermes bag for like a year, almost a year, months, because I couldn't. I didn't know where I put it. And now I need to find another bag that is going to be up, is going to be going to a new home. And do I remember where I put it? I have a maybe inkling of an idea. Maybe a small, tiny inkling. A small, tiny inkling. Like not even a real idea. I think maybe I kind of maybe know. So I'm going to put the pins, the random pins I have in my, that I'm looking at, in my cool camera case. So I have a bunch of random pins that haven't found their permanent homes yet. This is Cusco. So this is, and I haven't found the right exact bag I want them to go on. So I need to put them in a place not just in front of me where I can lose them or drop them, which I've done. Yay, so oh, look at this one. Isn't that awesome? How's everybody's day? Hello, Morella. Oh my gosh, guys, have you seen the new Coach drop today? How many people went and bought the new crystal color rainbow crystals? I mean, I looked at them and I watched what's her name? A lady who did a review on them in person. She said she was gonna pass on this drop and say, nah, and then she went and saw it in person and she was like, whoa. So she says if you're not gonna buy it based on the photos, you really need to see it in person first because it is an amazing drop. It looks very pretty. She said she would just buy the big one, the big Kiss Lock rainbow, and just put it in her beauty room. It's that beautiful. It's that stunning. It's that gorgeous. I'm like, whoa. Those are big words. You know, those are big words. So you never know. Oh, you know what? This was supposed to be mailed to Winnie. I'm going to the mail tomorrow. Let me see if I can remember to mail that to Winnie. I thought I'd already mailed that. Darn. Darn. Okay, keep looking. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay, so where my phone should have been, tis not. So maybe I put it somewhere smart and weird, not just in front of my desk like I normally put everything. Maybe I put it away somewhere that made sense, like outside in the living room. I don't know. We will find it. I have 2 days to find it. And if nothing else, I can go back and look at my live from before I left on vacation and see what was I doing and where did I put that phone? Because I know I talked about it because I can't take my phone into Mexico, so I knew I had to leave it here. Gosh, dang it. As soon as I said that, I thought, did I put that underneath the desk? And I put my hand underneath there. You can't see it. It's a recess. It's underneath and it slipped in there. Hey, now I'm not stressing out anymore. Now I can tell James I found my phone. Now he doesn't have to worry for me. He's asked me 3 times, have you found your phone? Now I found my phone. And now let's not lose it again. So now what I need to do is charge it. So that, okay, and we're going to continue to clean my desk because my desk is a wreck. But see, I just had to talk it out. I had to talk it out with y'all. And thanks for all today. I have GPT rewrite what I really wanted to say in my email, something more appropriate. Right, right. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. I see a Fantastics and a Fantastics. I ordered one of those, couldn't resist, says Marilla. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Which one did you get, Marilla? I had a terrible couple weeks at work, but I'm officially on PTO until December 29th. Yay! Woohoo! Steph, I'm so glad you're going away and get the rest you needed. Marilla, which one did you get? Did you get the tabby? Because I would think you got the tabby. I'm not sure the giant. I don't know if it's giant kiss lock, right? Because it came in the giant kiss lock, like the swinger, the swing zip. Um, I think it's a swing zip, the little small thing. The tabby and the candy charm. Yeah, that candy charm. I mean, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, that candy charm. Oh, that thing's gorgeous. Um, and the lady I was watching on YouTube who was talking about it said that she thinks this is just the beginning of the drop because it really wasn't supposed to come out till next. Okay, I have so many things in here. My case won't close. Take out the bigger things. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Now it closed. So I have pins in here. Um, so I have a bunch of hats sitting up here that need to go find their other house. When I say other house, so when I come home and I come into my bag room, I tend to just throw my hats on the desk. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hats in front of me. So if anybody ever wants to know what to get Jackie for a gift, anybody, sister, if you're watching, hat. Always give me a hat. I will never say no. I always love hats. Hats are the best. This is going to go to my other friend. She wants it. If you're watching, yeah, I've decided to sell it to you. If you want it, we can talk later. This is the Marc Jacobs crystal bag. I have so many bags that have not been used. Oh no, there's another hat on here. There's another hat. Yeah. So we have another hat. Many hats. I'm gonna try to make enough room so I can show you do it. Oh no, there's another hat in here. How in the heck does that hat how many hats does that make now? 7, 8? Okay, this is I need to make room on my desk. Move segment. This is another hat. So let's move the toy. I have a bunch of detritus. Okay, let me see. This has just become temporary put stuff in bag. So okay, what I went to go buy today when I went to go to Ross and Marshall's because I'm an addict. And I went to get this container to put sweaters in, which right now temporarily is holding all the stuff that came off my desk. And this isn't all the stuff that's on my desk. This is just the top layer, guys. There's still more stuff on my desk. But this is a trick my husband's family did. So the trick is you take a laundry basket, any type of laundry basket you have, you put a trash bag in it, and that's your trash. Because my husband, where he grew up, and I'm talking paper trash. So all this paper packaging we're about to open up, it's going to go in here. And then and normally I put a trash bag in there, but the trash bag's on the other side of the room. And so why did he do that? And I always thought that was weird why he did this, family did this, but okay, where my husband grew up, septic system, well water, propane gas delivery, co-op electric, and a burn pit. Because there was no solid waste management at the time. He lived off dirt roads. I had not seen this in America. I'd seen this in Asia. I didn't know people still lived off dirt roads in America by choice because they wanted to. They lived on 13 acres. She was a little ranchero. So that's what they did. Miss Kathy says, my last bag purchase of the year, 3 sets of the 4 colors. Oh, you got the Trader Joe's mini totes, even 3 times over. Yes, yay! 12 totes total, about $40. That's amazing. Way to go, Miss Kathy. Um, hey, Apple Blonde. I'm rambling a lot, so if I missed your chats, just ask again. Hi, Ronnie. So, well, I decided that this room, half my battle problem is I'm always battling trash, paper trash to type stuff like random receipts that need to be thrown away. So I'm gonna have a dedicated um laundry basket in here just for all my paper trash so that when I get like weird when I open Marshall things and I have these random tags because I don't actually have a trash can in here because I find that a regular trash can doesn't fit the volume of paper because paper, as we all know, is voluminous. Paper is not the same as just regular compostable kitchen detritus. We're talking about paper. It takes volume. So let me get some more stuff moved out of my way. So I had this little pouch up here. Yeah, this is how much stuff is on my desk. I have this really cool bracelet that I haven't worn yet that was gifted to me by Just Beth. Let me show you again because it's so cool. This is so cool. I haven't worn it yet. I should have taken it on my trip, but I thought about it. This actually might just go to my twin because she does fancy parties, and this is a rose gold costume jewelry. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't that not stunning? My out of this because she does proms and she's a chaperone to all these things. She does all kinds of stuff. So and it comes in this really cool box. Um so it's gonna go to her. Luckily. She's Luckily Just Beth knows me to give me these cool things, and I know people to give them to that can use them. So Jen's going to use that. She will absolutely use that. This was a gift to me that I haven't done anything with, so I need to hang this somewhere. Let's take off this. Oh, here's my scissors. Oh, lose more things. Pretty. Yes, that bracelet's so pretty. Yeah. So let me get this out. So this came with a purchase of something. Somebody threw it in the thank you for buying from my store. And I can't remember who, but it's really pretty. And I'm going to hang it up on my wall because it needs to be hung up. And then I'm going to throw out some more paper things that I keep finding here. I have another pouch. I love pouches. We all know this. This is a bag that's just been sitting up here. I think I did it in an unboxing on a live and I have not yet carried it. This beautiful mauve Kate Spade bag. Isn't this beautiful? Look how pretty this. I love Kate Spade. I really do. Um, I love Kate Spade. It's funny. There was a thing today about what type of bag person are you, and I'm like I'm going to use a swear word. The basic bitch one that likes Coach and Michael Kors and, the normal bags, the bags that most people carry. I went out today to the dealership and I was out in Austin and you're sitting there for hours, because it's just an oil change, but it's still hours, right? Because it's a dealership. Nothing's quick at the dealership. So I'm sitting there and it is everybody, all the ladies who walked in had Coach bags. Almost all of them. That's the bags people carry. It's the bags people like. Now, most of them were outlet Coach bags, and that's just because I know everything about. I mean, not everything. I know a lot about Coach, and I know what type of bag because I've been buying Coach for so long. The Jamie camera bag, very popular. That is what a lot of people were carrying. 2 people were carrying that bag, and then I saw the couple tote bags. I see a lot of Michael Kors bags. I'm still waiting for Michael Kors to come back. Now I know some people are not a Michael Kors fan, but like every lineup of bags, not everything is for everybody, which is why there's options. I'm trying to make enough space so I can start opening these packages. So like I only have 3 over here that I want to open because I have an entire hallway full, and I've decided I'm not going to rush through it. I'm just going to open the ones I need to open. I'm not going to let it sit there and make me feel bad that they're not open. I'm not going to be quite as sad as Miss DD Bean that has a year's backlog of bags, but she just moved into her bag room a new bag room. So she has missing in action bags right now. So she's actually feeling my pain where I can't find stuff when I go through my, because normally she knows where everything she has is, but people helped her move. So she wasn't there to watch and organize every single little bit. So my collection is mostly Coach and Dooney. I love Dooney. I love Coach and I love Dooney. But you know what? I am very disappointed in the last two items I purchased directly from Dooney, which is why one of the boxes I'm opening is from Dooney, and I'm hoping that this one is a hit because I bought that Florentine satchel, and that's when I realized the satchel size had changed, and my satchel was smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's by 2 inches because they've changed the size of the large satchel. Let me. There's. Renegade Realtor. I don't know why that took me a second to read that. My brain was not working for a second there. I'm gonna use. I have a vintage bag. I have a Dooney bag to show you, and I have a Patricia Nash bag to show you tonight. I'm just trying to make enough space so I can not knock everything over like I commonly do every time I do a live. Like, Jackie, what did you knock over today? Like, because I have things like this on my desk, guys. I have toys. I have these awesome little McDonald's toys that I bought that I was going to make into bag charms and never did because I have to get the right part for it and then an eye screwlet and then glue, and I just haven't done it because I had to actually go to the hardware store. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that. Um, because it's sometimes some Walmarts are not all created equal. Not all Walmarts have the things you need, and sometimes what I need is actually at a hardware store. The fastener section. I need to go look for some wall hangers because I have to pick up some, and I have stickers because I need to go back here. Surprisingly, I actually do have places for things to go. Like, this should be over there, and this should be over there. And do I actually manage to put them there sometimes? Oh, it's ridiculous. The struggle is real. Now, this is my bag from um Saya. He gave me this bag. And it's funny, this is a man's bag. It's too small. I agree with him. I like it because when I carry just my wallet and my phone, it's great. But if you want to, and a lipstick case, but if you carry more than like a regular size wallet, a lipstick case, I mean, I'm not sure as a men's collection bag, this is a really small, which is why it's weird that they did come out with a larger version of this, you know? Or maybe they will be, and it's just not out yet. So I also have this cool cup I haven't used yet. It was just sitting over on the corner. I can't throw away paper. This is okay. I'm at the point where I can move this to the side so I can actually make space. Make space. Okay, I'm not really making space. I'm just reorganizing space. I'm making enough space that I had moved things around so that my Xbox was I could play with my Xbox more, but then I put stuff on top of my Xbox and now I'm not actually playing my Xbox, so needs change, but I still have I go through phases of must play Minecraft, and then I go through phases of I don't want to play Minecraft, and it depends on my stress level and what's going to calm me down the most. Now I need to get back to the stress reduction level of play Minecraft because that's a lot healthier for me than what shopping, which is the other thing I did or did whatever. Past tense. Let's make it past tense. Let's try to change our mindset that, well, then what did I do today? I went shopping because I needed some stuff to organize my stuff because I have so much stuff. You know, I'm not saying I make sense. I'm just saying it is what it is. So this is the package I want to open. Let me move my bin out of the way. And I want to show you my new bag that I bought today. Yeah, I bought another bag. And nobody is shocked, surprised, or even like, Jackie, you bought a bag, really? Not even James. Okay, so we went. Let me catch up on last time I saw Patricia Nash, she was on HSN doing a live segment and was clearly under the influence. They ended up shifting to a host awkward and ending abruptly. Whoa. Jackie, I think there's a larger one. Oh my God, Steph, really? I have a Gotham duffel. Yeah, there is a larger one, but I have the 35, but this one, this is, what's the name of this one? Saya, is this part of the Gotham line? I don't remember. This might be, yeah, there's the duffel bag, and then there's a small one, but there's no medium. There's no medium. There's the giant, like, keep all 50 size, or there's this one. There's no, and that's why when the Compass 35 came out, it was such a big deal because that's a better size. I really think they need to do a 30. This is like a 25. I might even be a 20, to be honest. I don't think this is my one with metrics. This is just inches. So in inches, this is the 9.5 inch, which I don't know what happened to my metric. I need to find my metric measurement. So anyway, so the bag I bought today, I walked into the store and you're like, that's a pretty blue bag. Isn't this pretty? Gorgeous, right? Wow, I never saw her before, but I imagine her as some down home country chick. Yeah, I've never seen what oh, Steph says I have that Gotham duffel and I think it's perfect for when I'm carrying some minimal items out shopping. Yes, but Steph, that is part of the men's collection. That's what I don't understand. Like, yeah, men's do. I mean, I think there's men who carry just a wallet, and then there's men who carry a bag. And the men that carry a bag, they need a bag. That's a small thing. So this really pretty, beautiful tote. Judge it. Look how pretty this is. Do you feel any differently about it now? I think Dee Dee Bean had a video about Michael Kors, and it's pretty right. A lot of people, you would look at this pretty tote, say it's a pretty tote, and then people would say, see this, and they're like, oh, I don't like that bag anymore because of whatever perception you have of the designer, which we all do. I mean, we all have we have that feeling about Balenciaga. So anyway, I can't remember the collection, but I could barely get my wallet and phone in it. Yeah. If you carry a full size wallet, Saya, yeah, definitely. Hey, didn't get a notification and Bestie didn't answer my, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, sir. Where's my phone? I pretty much sat down and started going nuts. You didn't miss anything yet. I haven't opened anything. I've just been talking. Um, reminds me of the 25. I can't remember the name. LV. So this is I bought this at a store called Style Encore. It's another resale shop. If you follow Saya, he's always showing stuff from Style Encore, and this is from the North Austin location. So this one, I bought today, and it was $45, and I was like, that's coming home with me. The problem was I was carrying this bag today. This is the bag I used today, which is awesome. But I told you I went to the car dealership and I was carrying stuff, and I'm currently reading. I'm halfway through it. I've been reading it on the cruise, a couple pages every night. And carrying this book around in that other bag, it actually fit, but just barely. Style Encore is Clothes Mentor. I didn't know Style Encore was the same company as Clothes Mentor. I prefer the Clothes Mentor that is in San Antonio. That's the one I go to. So I went to the Style Encore up in Austin. Now I do know they're individually franchised. That I do know. And up where in North Austin, where this place is, there's a bunch of thrift stores. So they have the other one, Upscale Cheapskate, I think it's called. Yeah, that's another franchise of thrift stores, and they're all kind of in the same area. So on Cyber Monday, I bought something from them. And I had them mail it to me. I paid for the mailing because I didn't think I was ever going to get up to the store to pick it up. Because even though I go to Austin daily, Austin is huge. Well, it's not huge. Austin is hard to get around in because of traffic. Okay. So let me show you what I purchased on. This is a Cyber Monday deal. So Cyber Monday, Style Encore, a lot of them, also Clothes Mentor, did a 30% off purchase, and or whatever. And I got this one from I'm not even sure if this one was on sale. I think I just saw it and just it was one of my Winnie BLV Dreamweaver moments. Let's be super clear on this. So this was I saw it, I about fell over and I had to buy it. So this says, "We're not everyone, but we are for everyone, Blue Delta." This is just a bag they put it in. Um, yep, it is the bag. Okay, guys, this is an Italian luxury brand. Either you love this brand, you've never heard of this brand, or you're like, yeah, it's okay. The first bag I bought from this company, I actually ended up giving to Winnie BLV before I started YouTube, and it ended up being her grandbaby's favorite bag. So I gave her grandbaby her first, well, I'm going to say her first designer bag. Okay. So this is the second one I now own. And I saw this and I couldn't say no. And I know people are going to be like, "That's so fussy. Oh my gosh, why did you buy it?" I love it. I love it. See the Pegasus, or is it a Pegasus? A flying, yeah, flying horse. I love this is their famous canvas that they're really well known for. And the first bag I bought was in this canvas that that I gave to Winnie. That yeah, it kind of looks like Gucci. But I love, how I love mixed materials. I love the decadence, the fanciness, the different colors, the different textures. There's suede on here. There's coated canvas on here. I'm assuming this is textured leather. I'm not going to imagine this is actually lizard, but it's like a lizard embossed leather. And then look at the back here. So when I saw this up for sale, I just had to have it. Like, look at this hardware. I mean, guys, this bag, yeah, I'm pretty sure I just bought this dang bag. This bag was $70. I had to rescue it. Rescue it. Um, rescue. This was a rescue mission. Um, so whoever did the intake on this bag thought, well, I guess it's a pretty bag. It's made in Italy, whatever. I could not buy this fast enough. I'm pretty sure I bought it full price. This might not have been a Cyber Monday special. This might have just been Jackie had to buy it. If you look, and it originally apparently came from the Real because this was stuffed in there. That's what they do a lot of times when they take consignment items like this or like buy stuff from people, is they'll put the original, however they bought it, in here. So this is the interior. Look at that beautiful purple. Now, the suede is a little bit on the dirty side because this bag was used. I know, $70. I know. These people just did not understand how special this bag was. They just saw, I'm sure what they saw was, oh, it looks like a Brighton. Because if you've never seen an Etro bag, you're like, whatever. This is an amazing bag. This thing sells for hundreds of dollars. For $70, I had to. So let me see what the pocket. So it says in here, there's a zipper pocket already unzipped. So this lining has seen better days. This lining is interesting. This is more of a not a high-end lining. Okay, guys, this is not high-end lining, but I'm okay with that. It's just a nylon. It says Etro made Milano, made in Italy, and then there is a serial number and 1904-9001, and there's a date. So this came from May 4th of 2004. This is not a young bag. This is an awesome bag. This is actually the year I graduated college, so I love it. This is Look at how gorgeous this bag is. Oh, I know it's not for everybody. I know some people are like, Jackie, that's so ugly. I don't care. Oh my God, that's so cool. That's just so cool. Look at the hardware on that. Just the colors, the hardware, the strap drop. This is like the most perfect little fun bag I've ever seen. I love this thing. Um, this is so cool. I love the camo print too, Kathy, the men's collection. Yeah. So I'm going to stuff this bag again with the paper that came out of it or other papers because it says because this is a coated canvas, the best way to take care of coated canvas when it comes to shape is to make sure you keep something in here so it can keep its shape. Like this, you want it to not collapse and you want it to have its shape like that. So we want it to have a nice. This could actually benefit from a base shaper, honestly. If I can get one custom made, that would be perfect to give it more stability at the base so that when I do have stuff in here, it has this gorgeous, amazing. Isn't this just absolutely beautiful? Just absolutely. It also looks like the Hampton hobo. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And I didn't know they were known for their silk because I've never actually had their silk. I've only known they've been known for their this particular coated canvas print. And also the Pegasus, whatever it's called, logo. And I know that somehow somehow adulting, she had but I really don't see very many people buying that brand. And okay, so it's all downhill from here. That was the big, oh my gosh, Jackie bought another designer bag. How cool is that? Um, it's canvas and not leather. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's leather, there's suede, there's leather, and there's canvas, but that's the coated canvas that's on there. So let me show you. This is the one I'm really excited to get because I got this for such a good deal. And when the first time I saw this print, I didn't want it. But then when I saw this print in this combo, I wanted it and I wanted it bad. And it went on some super cyber week sale. And I ended up buying it. And this is probably the first thing I've ever purchased directly from Patricia Nash. I mean, I've had Patricia Nash things before, but like through Macy's or Marshalls or TJ Maxx, I don't know their bags well. I don't know, but I know the silk. Yeah. Um, it's one of those if you know, you know kind of deals. Yeah, it's not on social media very much. Yeah, people don't talk about Etro. I like them, but you know, I I like those weird. Um, I looked at them a long time ago when people were talking about coated canvas, and we were talking in some chat or something, and somebody said my favorite coated canvas bag is actually Etro out of Italy, and you never hear anybody talk about it. So you can actually find it really good on the pre-love market for pennies because nobody does know about it. Those who do, I mean, this is from 2004. This is not a young bag. Somebody kept this in their closet. This probably was somebody's mother's bag that mom's not using it anymore. And this said, just get rid of my stuff. But look how cool this bag is. I mean, just gorgeous. I love that bag. But anyway, this is how the Patricia Nash bag comes wrapped from Patricia Nash. That the bags they have now are around 4K. Yeah, they're expensive. They're very expensive. The Etro bags are not cheap. It's an amazing to get that for $70, even though it's from 2000 and it's almost it is 19 years old. Is that right? 2004 to 2025. So no, that's about 20 something years. It's a long time. Hey, Winnie! I'm sorry I didn't tell you I was live. I didn't tell Craig either. I just went live and just assumed YouTube did its job and notified people, which YouTube did not do, obviously. I was talking about the bag, and I can't remember which grandbaby has it, but the really remember that Etro bag I gave you that ended up being your grandbaby's bag? I bought another Etro bag. I got this Etro bag, Winnie, for $70 from the same style Encore that you got your Steven Sprouse from. Uh-huh. This one. And it's so weird. I went in there and it's like, yeah, see, nobody got notifications today, apparently. Nobody was notified. YouTube's not doing their job. So anyway, I gave her a mini bag, and that mini bag went to her grandbaby. Um, yep, Charlotte and Harriet. The grandbaby, their first designer little handbag. Yay! I'm very proud. I'm very proud to do that because it was like a little barrel bag, like this little big. It was a tiny mini bag when Winnie was in the mini bags, and then her grandbabies were there, and they saw it, and it's their bag, you know. So it's just, and it's a fancy Italian, bag. It's just as famous in some places as um I would say. I mean, in Italy they know what you're carrying. Maybe here they don't know. But anyway, let me show you what's in here. There's two things in here. Here and here. Let me see if it has an invoice. It has some really cool paper. Aha, we do have an invoice. Let me show you. Okay, so I bought this because the price. This was a Cyber Monday deal, guys. So the handbag, this little handbag I got, was $64.50, and then the little charm I got to go with it was $19.50. So with tax and shipping, um, that's weird. I had to pay a county tax, a state tax, and a city tax. So my state tax was 6.25. My county tax was 0.5. My city itself was 1.5%. So my total, the shipping was free actually. So it was actually just cost and shipping was $90.93 for what I'm going to show you. So let's get down to it. So I'm going to show you the charmed glass because I know it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. The first time I saw this print, I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I thought, but for whatever happened that day when I was looking at this and I saw it for $65 brand new, I was like, that is so freaking cute. Um, the bag of handbags. I had to. I had to. Um, oh, Winnie, did you get the big one or the small one? Next Friday, Friday, next year's vlogs. Oh, so this regular retails for $129. It is called Patricia's Closet Collection. Our handbags, like our closets, are deeply personal collections of prints. All Patricians have appreciate exceptional, whatever propaganda, cool stuff. But let's take a look. You know how I've been wanting. I do want the Coach version of the Kiss Lock, but I'm not willing to spend that money. I'm just not. So this one is, and I would love to. I would love to buy the Coach bag, but I like the humor of this. I really love the humor of this. I've been looking at Patricia Nash. I see her stuff. TJ Maxx. I saw a cute Kiss Lock type bag of hers. Yeah, she's been making Kiss Lock bags forever. But this one, it just struck me as just the cutest thing. The thing I don't like about Patty Nash bag is I'm not a huge fan of the lining, and there's nothing wrong with the lining. They have a nice lining. I'm just not a huge fan of this microfiber. Um, but other than that, it's a fiber lining. It has a really cute interior. It's a great little bag. It's a great size of a bag. It has this long strap that can be removed if you don't want to have to deal with that, and the little tabs go right in. And then what you can do is just open this zipper pocket and throw that right in there. And I'm gonna because I'm not. This is not going anywhere. I really enjoy little bags like this when I'm in the mood for them. So that is because I'm gonna carry this just like this, guys. I'm not gonna. It's for me. It's a totally grab and go walking like this bag. I don't plan to carry much in here, so let me show you the $20 accessory I had to buy for my bag. Jackie, my love, you need to take some vitamin C and take a preemptive strike. I hear, oh no, okay, I can do that. I have some. I have some of that. Well, as soon as I got back here, my eye allergies. Oh my God, this is what happens when you leave, for a week and you go somewhere different, and then you come back to where you're allergic to everything. I'm allergic to everything, and I'm allergic to cedar, and cedar is out. So just coming home, I'm like, great, my head hurts. I'll be taking some vitamin C tonight. Coach is releasing any more leather Kiss Lock 16s. I don't know, but that current color, doesn't Winnie have one for sale in that current color, like literally apple blonde? Winnie, I know you need to get the candy charm too. Yes, the candy charm. I'm skimming chat and was someone saying Trisha Nash is a wreck on, yeah, somebody did say that. Um, So this is the charm I had to buy for this. So this is a little silk, well, material. I don't know if it's silk or not. It doesn't really feel like silk. What is this? Viscose. Viscose is a wood fiber, so it's a hand wash, flat dry. It is in the same print as this bag. And when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, that had to be a match made together because I was like, let me get this. I am not the best at scarf tying things, but I really liked. So this has a key thing. Does this have a, yeah, and here it has the ring, so you can just put this ring right here. And now now this is really cool. Now I might use this idea on some other ways to use silks and stuff. And I know it's super matchy, but I love that. Look how pretty that is. It adds something. So it was worth a $20 accessory to put on this cool bag. Yeah. I didn't know it was alcohol, Jackie. It looks like a really cool. Oh, I'm reading two different things. um, the Kiss Lock and Winnie yeah, Winnie does have the Kiss. Yeah, stuff for sale. Literally, if you want the Kiss Lock, that size Kiss Lock, she has that one for sale on her blog. I wonder if that's a YouTube. I shouldn't. That's on YouTube. Huh, it might be. Girl, we love the same stuff. Woohoo. Yeah. That looks cute together. I know. It was oh, so Apple Blonde, it says Amazon has the black kiss lock. So this is my cute little, I'm not gonna buy the Coach one that I want, but I also want this one, so I bought this one. Oh, I can't. It's not really even a substitute. It's just a variant. I can't even say this is a substitute for the other one because it's not really. I mean, the other one is its own thing. They're not the same thing, but I like a Kiss Lock bag, and I love this. I just thought it was so funny to get a handbag for a handbag collector that was nothing but handbags. And I've had this bag of hers, by the way. I have this one and I have this one. And I have this one too. I have 3 or 4 of these bags in my collection. Like I have this one in red. I had this one. I think I didn't keep this one. It didn't work out for me. I think I still have a variant of this one, and I would love to get this one. Um, yeah, so this is just a print of her bags, on it's cool. So this is my cool new to me. Did I need it? No. Did I buy it? Yes. I told my husband, you're looking at my mental illness out there in the hallway. And he's like, he just looked at the about pile. He looked at the pile and he just said, okay. So, and this is the same type of dust bag that Dooney uses. Crappy. I mean, it does its job. It keeps dust off things, but they're not luxurious in any way, shape, or form. I guess it's nice to have them, um, and they do what they're supposed to do: protect your bag when you store them. If you use them that way, which I do not, um, I only put those on my light color bags, and but I will be working on my bag space this weekend. Um, I'm be working in my bedroom and I'm be working in my closet. I have more clothing than space at this time because I keep buying t-shirts and I have no more room for them. So either I'm gonna have to give up some t-shirts or I'm gonna have to reorg my bag, my laundry area, my where I keep my clothing. And that's never fun for me. Never fun. I don't enjoy that moment. So we're gonna throw that into the bin. I'm gonna also break down the box. I do have to go to the post office tomorrow. Um, if I can remember, I will remember. I did return. I did return that Dooney and Burke bags because I've had. Okay, so when I bought the green Florentine Dooney and Burke bag, I was a little disappointed that the fact that that bag was smaller than I expected it, but the color is so spectacular. I kept it because I'll still carry that bag. I just prefer the 16-inch versus the 14-inch. And now that I know that they're not making the 16-inch anymore, I will not be buying any more of those. Um, at least pre or new. I can buy them pre-loved from the older versions. So let me pick up this other box. This other box is a Dooney box that came in before I left on vacation, but I didn't have time to open. And this is something I purchased on a super sale, and I really hope it comes out perfect because between the Florentine large bag and the baseball Astro bag I bought yesterday that I did return today, I did ship it off to get returned. James was like, well, what was wrong with that bag? I'm like, look, I said, there was a popped stitch. I could overlook everything but that pop stitch because that will not get better. And in a brand new bag, there should not be a pop stitch. So he was like, okay. So he just wanted to know why, because I don't commonly return things when I buy something. Jackie, you can't see nothing. I'm doing both bags and sneakers. I'm sick like that. Yeah. Well, I have jewelry, I have bags, I have Disney. Disney by itself. I'm serious with you guys. Coach paid me for my next bag and they sold a kiss lock for a kiss lock. Yay! Yeah, so if you guys are gonna buy bags, at least use Winnie's link. Go into her videos and use some link because they get some promotional. I don't know. I'm not in that game. But if you have people you watch on YouTube and use their links, it's a small percentage of a percentage, but it does add up. I get super anxious when I start to schedule therapy. Like I'll start a new problem and then saying out loud oh yeah, yeah. I told James that this is you're looking at the manifestation of my mental illness, literally. 2026 is going to be my paring it down year because I literally have nowhere. I have it all. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I told James I have a bag for every occasion at this point. There's nothing, there's no gaps, there's no holes, there's no colors, there's no style. There's nothing I am missing. This is just me wanting. And since that's always going to be the way it is, I'm going to have to learn to let go. And that's what I'm going to be working on in 2026 is letting go. Thank you, sir. Success. I found my phone. You know where I put it? Right here. It was on that recess, so I didn't see it. And I was talking about what I was doing on the live when I showed it, and then I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I put my hand here, and it was right there. Yeah. It says, Look, I've spent time with sober friends a few times in the last few weeks, and no one says boo about my stuff. Just reinforces how no one cares. Yeah, nobody cares. You know, I care about my stuff. Winnie, I can hook you up with a self-help via a guided journal. I could use a guided journal. That might help me. Send me that link, Don. I need another person to help me. Winnie, like, I can't help myself. I know I'm not, I got an issue, but the power to help myself. Yeah. So let me open this thing. Okay, first and foremost, I think this is a keeper and a winner. Yay! Let me show you how this is shipped. If you are a Dooney collector, you understand why I bought this bag. It's not the bag. It's the color. This is the coveted, the bag, the color. They had it on sale. I don't know where it came from. I hadn't seen it in forever, never, never. This is called the small Charleston. Now they're just calling this blue, but when I ordered this, this was called French blue. French blue is that coveted. Yeah, it's called French blue on the shipping label. So this is called the small Charleston shopper. Now I have the Charleston shopper. It's not necessarily my favorite bag, but French blue is one of the colors. I have a huge collection of it. It's actually behind this. It's probably over there actually. Of the vintage French blue when French blue came out. I love the Trader Joe Totes Cafe. I don't have any mini ones. Yeah. So this is now this is the quality I'm expecting. This is beautiful. Nothing's wrong with this. There's no pop stitch. There's no weird stitching. There's no crumpled corner. This I bought to collect. I'm not sure I'll ever use it. But this is something I just when I saw it, it was coming home no matter what because they don't make French blue anymore. I don't know how this is on their website. They have been Dooney has been having some sales, you guys. 80% off some stuff, 70% off some stuff. This is their 50th year in business, and they are doing the thing right. They're clearing out inventory. When I talked to the ladies in the store, they said that we'll get stuff from warehouse. They're just going through their stuff and they're cleaning house, and they're like, okay, what do we have? There's a lot of stuff out there. This is the French blue. This is the color. This is the color everybody wants. I have a feeling that they use this color in one of their sports lines. And they brought it back in the Charleston without the sports print. So this is the pebbled leather, Charleston shopper, zipper top, the Dooney paper, as collectors we love. I feel bad for all the times I've actually gotten rid of the Dooney paper so that I don't keep it. I am going to keep the shipping label because I want to prove that this color is French blue because I've never seen a new version of French blue other than the vintage version of French blue. Like I have collected everything I could find in the coveted French blue. When you see French blue, when Dooney decides to do blue, and they don't do it very often, they make a beautiful blue. Not their navy, but the thing about the small Charleston shopper is the size. This is only an 8-inch drop, 8.5-inch drop, and that is not very conducive for my large shoulders. It worked just barely. Like I can carry it, but just barely because my arms are too big. But so it's not a comfortable carry for me. It's not. It's a crook of the arm handheld top carry. But they also had, and I'd never seen this ever. This SLG, which is going to be absolutely, you know what? This doesn't have. I don't. Maybe the dust bag sitting inside of it. I've never seen this particular wristlet. So let's open this together. And I'm very happy with this. So this is not Dooney redeemed themselves. I was very disheartened I buy a lot of pre-loved everything. I really very rarely buy brand new, and especially It all has to be on sale. These things were all on sale. A super sale too. So this doesn't have the name of it was on the invoice. But anyway, this is a little wristlet, which I had never seen this particular wristlet. Um, oh, what the? Is that an insert or a divider? It looks like it's a divider, a very thick divider. Oh, oh, no wonder I've never seen this. This is not a wristlet. Well, it is a wristlet. There's a wristlet strap. This is a pocket here and there. Look at that. Look at that. This is this is cool. I have never seen this ever in all my Dooney buying things. It's probably why I bought it when I saw it on the website. It doesn't actually have a name. There's a bunch of letters. Let me go look back on the. This is so cool. This is one heck of a cool wallet. I like this. And you could just take off this part if you don't want that to be there and just carry it as a regular wallet. Um, this is so cool. This is, let's see what this says on it says, it's called the Tatum wristlet in French blue. And the other one was the small Charleston shopper Tatum wristlet. I've never seen this. I've never ever seen this. You know what? I should probably write that on this tag so I can remember this because these are forever pieces for me. I've been collecting the vintage French blue, and I can tell you for a fact this is more vibrant than the vintage French blue. It's a lot more. It's more royal than the vintage version of it. Where did I put that pen? Here's a pen right here. Let's do Tatum. Pen that doesn't write. Have I not used that color before? I might not have. It also was that glossy paper. Okay, let's do black. Black doesn't work. What about blue? Where did I get this pen? That doesn't work. It has 4 ink cartridges in there, and none of them are working. Okay, whatever. Such is life. Tried and true always works. Well, most of the time always works. So this is called the Tatum French blue. I'll keep the tags, you know. So this is super exciting. Although I do have a current wallet that I'm loving right now, so I won't be switching into this one anytime soon. But when I do, we will see how it works because this is a very slim wallet. I want to show you how I've used I think I showed it to you yesterday, how I'm using the Tiffany blue wallet that I got. Sardines. I love my sardines. I like sardines as food. Yes. Cheese. We're talking food now. Um, so this is a success. So everything's a success. So we had Patricia Nash, we have Sanduni, we had some French, or no, not French, Italian designer. So this is really pretty. I'm very, very, very pleased. I'm very surprised. I'm very happy with this, even though I don't change out my wallets very often. This is really very stunning. I like how it's a slim. It's very pretty. Junie has made some really pretty wallets. One of my favorite wallets is this one. This is my favorite wallet maybe that Dooney has ever made. I'm not really a Dooney wallet fan because their current wallets, they're just too tight the way they're made. But this one I love. Now we'll have to see if I love this one. I also love um what's the name of it? Um not Radley. Radley and London wallets, and I really like Vera Bradley wallet. I did have a Louis Vuitton Sarah wallet, which I didn't keep, and I kind of regret. And then I had a smaller Louis Vuitton wallet, which I can't find. I have no idea what happened to it. Somewhere in my house, missing forever. Um, so this bag, I can honestly tell you, I bought it just to keep it in my collection because I do have an entire collection of the sports blue bags, or not sports blue, of this French blue. And I think this is a richer blue than the vintage ones, but that's okay. Not everything has to be the same. And it will go in my collection. And I'll have to pull out that other set. So in this shipping label, this one right here, that was number 20 of 50 in that batch. And it does and it was shipped maybe it was shipped from to factory in August. Anyway, let me get this stuff out of the way. And then throw away this, all of this, the Tritus. And I have to look for a bag this weekend that I don't know where I put it. I kind of have an inkling where I put it, but I don't have a like that's where I put it moment. So it's gonna take me some time to look for that bag. But I have to do that tomorrow. That's one of my tomorrow jobs. So today's jobs, I was just gonna hang out and talk to you guys. And then I finished listening to an audiobook that I took on my trip. Unfortunately, Audible does not like me on a cruise, apparently, because you know how with things with licensing they have to register, hey, they have to ping cloud and say, oh, you are able and allowed to listen to this or whatever. It did that, it didn't do that. And even though I have it downloaded on my device, it didn't at the second day, it didn't let me listen to my audiobook, which was really annoying. So I had to read. I took a reading book and I took an audiobook, so I wasn't without, something to listen to, but it was still annoying. Okay. So but I finished that audiobook today, which I'm very happy about. I went shopping. I bought a bag and I opened some cool bags and got some organizational things. I would love a Tiffany wallet, says Dawn. I think I was thinking about Dawn. Dawn, I actually removed the comment about free frozen food. I was trying to retract a comment. Oh, let me show you the Tiffany wallet I do have. And I use, and I love it. And I think it's going to be um, here for a long time. Oh, I have something else I bought from Marshall. We'll open together. Um, so in here, this is my Tiffany wallet. This is my current wallet, that I love. But I'm very tempted to change into that French blue wallet. Because it'll be interesting to see if this stack of cards, if it's fully stacked, if it would fit. Let's play. See, I enjoyed this little wallet because I was able to take this into the store with my big tote bag. I just left my tote bag in the car with James, and then I ran in because James does not like shopping. He is allergic to shopping. Um, Even when it's shopping he likes. Okay, let's be super honest. He's over people right now. So this is what this looks like empty. So empty. This is what this looks like now. I do have the back card in here just to keep it little shape, you know. So this is my cool Tiffany by Tiffany card case. And then let's see if I can make my cards jam into this. We will see. I know the Tiffany blue is amazing. Popcorn or corn. I like both. Dawn, my stupid hands suck. Yeah. Um, TJ Trader Joe's has the 1 kilogram chocolate bar. Really? I've never had that. I didn't know they had a chocolate bar like that. Okay, let me take out all of the things, all the little paper thingies. Let's take a look and see if I can fit all of my ridiculous amounts of identification. I have like 3 medical cards, guys, um, just for that. There's a lot in my life. It's like gone are the days where it was just a card. You know, those days been gone a long time ago. I don't know those days anymore. You know, I also have 4 forms of ID in here. 4 forms. 4 forms. I'm not even kidding. Um, I have a military ID when I was a dependent, which technically, if they see it, they take. But it's mine. I never gave it. I never gave it to them. And then, because when you stop being a military dependent, I have like a haircut, a nail salon card, a loyalty card, because everything has a loyalty card now. Um, you have to have those things. I have my haircut loyalty card. So wait, this just has her name on it, so I know who my stylist is. I have a Costco card. Like we all go to Costco, right? Um, let's see, what is this? I have a card that I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Well, it's a store card, guys. You can't use it. You don't have the PIN number. Um, I'll stop flashing my cards around. So anyway, I have all the pertinent banking cards, and then I have all the health cards. But you know what, guys? Guess whose health company got hacked? Mine. Guess who has all my medical info? Somebody in the ether, because my company let it fly me free apparently. And yeah, that was not a fun email to get. Like, oh, we'll pay for your monitoring for your account for blah blah blah. I'm like, how about not giving out my social security number? That would have been nicer to begin with. I would have appreciated that a whole lot more. This actually does fit all my cards, and it doesn't look that bad. This fits really nicely, actually. I am very surprised. I am surprised. I am pleasantly surprised. This literally fits all of my stuff, and it's not bulky at all. That fit everything that was in here, which I guess it makes sense, very comfortably. No issues. So I'm gonna put the little, and then I can actually put coins if I want to in here. It's double-sided. How cool is that? Um, yeah, those things are hard as rocks. Never been to Costco. Wait, what? Dawn, you've never been to Costco? Guess what? There's no, they're not in Philly. They're not in Philly? Dude, that's just weird. How does Philly not have a Costco? No Costco in Philly. You have to go to Jersey. You have to go to a whole different state to go to a Costco. Some kind of crazy talk. You can put cash on the side and coins. Yeah, exactly. I can put cash and coins in this easily. And there's long pockets on the interior. These are long slip pockets. So I can actually put cash inside there too. But I do have my medical cards kind of smushed down in there so I don't overstuff the card slot and my medical whatevers. Yeah, who needs 3 medical cards? Seriously. You know. I do apparently. Um, so this is my new little wristlet wallet. This is gonna be fun. I'll see how this works. And then this is the other thing I purchased today. So I purchased, and I think I showed it on the live. I bought a Obsession from Calvin Klein perfume for women, and I got it for a really good price. And then this is I've seen it for a better price, but it's not, at the end of the day, it's the size. This is a this is 4 ounces of fragrance. So this is a $30 at Marshall's. So this is Obsession for Men. So I wanted to smell the men's version because I bought the women's version, and I tend to really like men more than women's. And I was listening to Super Dacob because he was talking about the cheapy perfumes for December, and I think Obsession for Women's on there. He prefers the women's variant, but perfume's genderless. It's what you like to smell. So I wanted to compare the men's and the women's and see which one I liked better. And for $30, I figured, why not? For like 4 ounces, which is it's 125 milliliters. That's a lot of fragrance. And Calvin Klein, I used to wear CK1 all through high school. And so I have that somewhere in my house. But I never really got into Obsession. So when I got Obsession, I really like it. So I wanted to see what the men's version was like. And this is the EDT. And there is a way to read the codes on these to figure out batch codes, but I never pay attention to remember. I just use it. Hmm. I like it. It is very different than the women's. There's a nod. But I think one of the base notes for this is praline. No, is it praline? I don't remember. But no, again, I like the men's more than the women's. I'm just lean to the fresh notes more than I do in the men's notes and the musks or whatever they put into these um Obsession for Men. I didn't even know there was an Obsession for Men. I'd only ever seen the women's version, so I had to go look for that. I like that. That smells really good. Very. Let me see what the let me look up the notes because I can't describe it. I really can't describe it. So let's go and look. Oh, let me. Okay, wait a minute. Dun 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 dun. Let me. Sorry, I got a text and I have to see if I can deal with this real quick. Yeah, I can. Man, it's not going to be pretty for the rest of the month, but whatever. It's just money. I'll make more. Hopefully, God willing. Let me see. Where is the app I need? This smells really good. I'm very happy with this. Yeah. Okay. Crisis averted. Sorry about that. That's not. Okay. I'm sorry. That was just, I had to take care of that. Now let me go find what this thing is called. Obsession for Men. Obsession by Calvin Klein. And the men's version, I'm just looking at, this is on fragrance.net. You can get the same bottle I just bought. Ooh, a larger version. Wait a minute. Wow, that's a really good price. Well, the one I bought was $30. If you get it off fragrance.net.com, it's like 22 bucks for the same size. That's a good price. But I didn't want to go online to buy it because every time I buy fragrances, I end up picking like 5 bottles instead of one bottle, and it becomes a problem. Yeah, it becomes a problem. So bergamot, which is why I like it. Bergamot, grapefruit, cinnamon, mandarin orange, lime, lavender, coriander, Brazilian rosewood, sage, red berries, jasmine, myrrh, carnation, pine tree, nutmeg, vanilla, musk, patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood, and amber. Of course I like it. It was made in 19 or introduced in 1986. So yeah, I like all the things in there. I'm not a huge fan of vanilla, but I like a little bit of vanilla, and I like it anything with bergamot forward, which is probably why I like um men's cologne so much. So let me look at the what's in the women's version. The women's version, now Super Dacob has a great review on it. I don't even try to do reviews. Um Rich musk with mandarin orange, peach. Let's see. This one was done in 1986, 85. So the women's version came out and then the men's version came out. So it has notes of basil, vanilla. Where are the rest of the notes? Come on. Brand information. Okay. So it's basil, peach, vanilla, lemon, bergamot, mandarin orange, green notes, jasmine, orange, blossom, rose, cedar, sandalwood, coriander, oak moss, spices, vetiver, vanilla, incense, civet, and musk. Very similar, but on the women's version, the third note is vanilla, and on the men's version, that's like third from the last. So yeah, it's really a. This is a really great. This is a really good, and that's what Super Dacob was saying. Is just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's bad. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good. These have been around since mid 80s, so they're still making them. People are still buying them. People are still wearing them. So the women's version you can buy on fragrancenet.com for 3.4 ounces for 25 bucks. I mean, why not? Not everything has to be $400, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a $400 fragrance, but I really, really enjoy this type of stuff that I can buy and use it guilt-free all I want. If I want to use 15 sprays a day, I can. I'm not going to worry about how many, you know, sprays or how many pennies just came out of my perfume bottle when I'm spraying something that cost me $400 per ounce, which those exist, those absolutely exist. Okay, and let me close off some of these things. How long have I been talking? Dang, I've been talking for a minute, y'all. Um, so anyhow, whew, this has been fun. I have had a great time talking to everybody. I am going to have to organize the rest of my space tomorrow. Um, I'll probably do a members live tomorrow at some point and open something else because I have more stuff to open, and do some work on YouTube because I literally have got to sit down here and spend a few hours loading and uploading and downloading and all the stuff I have to do for YouTube. Actually, as soon as I get off this live, I'm going to sit right here and work on YouTube for another hour or so I can get some content out there. It's already in my system, but uploading it to YouTube takes forever. And I'm trying to put stuff up every day until my queue is clear. Now, what I do in 2026, I don't know. But right now, I am just putting everything I can out there because you're watching videos I have filmed 2 months ago. And I haven't been filming new videos recently because I have literally just showing unboxings on my lives and not making videos. But my videos and my lives aren't they do share an audience, but they're different. So YouTube peeps, how I get subscribers It's not for my lives. My lives I do because I love lives. I think they're fun. I love interacting with everybody. I hang out with you guys. If you're looking to grow YouTube, I get all my my subscribers are from shorts and regular videos. And honestly, most of them come from shorts, and I don't know why, because I don't think my shorts are that great. But anyhow, thank you guys. Y'all have an awesome, awesome Friday night. Have a good weekend. Shop, 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 because Christmas is going to be here before you're ready for it. I'm not ready for it. I still have stuff to pack. I should not pack, wrap. I still have things to wrap. But anyhow, y'all have a great night. Bye, guys.